I'm here.
Thought it would be bigger.
I've heard enough.
This threatens all of us now.
She's right. We've got to fight together.
See, Darian? He'll tell you. We can stop him!
If he's seen them, he knows better. Something killed a whole crew of hunters out in the wood. Tore them apart like dolls, insects.
Something like the creatures that attacked my fort, perhaps?
I told ya! All we gotta do is get him in range of these cannons and then we blast him!
We don't even know what they are.
The destruction my dreams warned me of. And your greed and recklessness have brought them on us all!
You burning our village didn't help matters none.
It wasn't my clan that attacked you.
No difference. One ogre stinks as bad as the next.
I came to offer my clan's help. The White March has been our home for centuries. We'll defend it alongside you. Sound it anywhere in the White March, and 3 of my best warriors will be at your side. Your battles become ours.
What's your plan for dealing with them exactly?
That lake's notorious. Folk never come back from that. Oh.
You'll need all the help you can get. I have fewer men to offer than I would like, but the iron flail stands ready. Our siege weapons are at your disposal.
The same ones you threw at the battery's walls?
These eyeless will come for us all if they aren't stopped here and now.
Forget it. You're not bringing your army into our backyard. Tell him. Guess you're right. Won't be anything left of Stalwart if we don't stop these monsters anyway.
Ahem. You know, those heavy cannons you fixed might come in handy. Hear me out. Karen's Scar should be just in range for those guns. You just point out your target and I'll do the rest.
If those things are on the move, we don't have much time. If you're really gonna stop them, take this. It's the best of the ore we've pulled from Stalwart's mines. It's not much, but it's good enough to make the old Pargrunen Smiths proud. I'm sorry about what I said before. Just don't take it out on the rest of the village.
Once more I am called upon to set right the gods' transgressions. It has become a tiring refrain.
I'm here.
Crazy.
I'm here.
Crave. Crave the feel of feeling.
I'm here.
Crave the feel of feeling.
That's it!
Suck with Crave.
I'll see what's ahead.
Crave the feel of feeling.
Absolutely. It's no trouble. There you go.
Step lightly.
Crave.
Worth it.
I'm here.
Crave the feel of fear. Crave the feel of crave the feel of fear. Crave the feel.
Learn their weaknesses.
I'd be glad to.
Crave the feel of crave the feel of fear.
How may I help?
Crave the feel of fear.
Stand together!
Absolutely.
Crave the feel of fear. Crave the feel of fear.
Could have done without the tentacle.
Crave the feel of fear.
Let's try that again.
Hey,
Crave the feel of fear.
Yes?
You have done well to have come so far. I confess I was not certain you would make it, but I do not wish to give false hope. The greater challenge remains in front of you. Running through the core of this rock is a large growth of crystal. You will know it when you see it. A blow to the crystal would reverberate through the walls of this place. Strike it enough and the entire structure would crumble. The eyeless would be buried. Of course, it would take a person years to cause enough damage. Then you know what must be done. Strike the crystal with Obidon's hammer. The eyeless will wake and come to its call. Join in striking the crystal. They will cluster together and bury themselves. I have realized it is best that they should be ended, for within each of them is a small piece of Obidon himself. Upon their deaths, those fragments and the memories they contain will be safely dispersed. I had not considered the dangers of allowing them to persist, until a watcher appeared at my abbey. A single strike upon the crystal will not be enough. The eyeless respond only as long as the hammer rings. You will need to remain until their work is complete, wielding the hammer until the walls come crumbling down. Your sacrifice will be mourned, but your fate is already sealed. The eyeless cannot be reasoned with or fled from. One day not far from now, they would kill you and level the Deerwood. You have seen what they will do. This is the way you can stop them. And the truth is that you are marked by the eyeless for a reason. It would be better for all if the things you have seen were forgotten.
Crushing's a bad way to go. Maybe we should just hang ourselves.
A clean slate for us and the world. Maybe that's not such a bad thing.
Crave the feel the feeling. Crave the feeling. Crave the feeling.
I'd be glad to.
Aye?
Lavaru, be on seat!
Absolutely.
Crave la
There's the crystal. I don't suppose Andra could have put it on top of the moon?
I would have a word with the salty wench when this is over.
Aye? Hey.
Nothing I can do!
That's not very helpful.
I have come to peace in your company. My soul no longer clings to this existence. Allow me to return the favor. Allow me to stay behind.
Let me do this. I've spent so long regretting my choices. It would be good to balance the scales.
You have led us bravely. It has been an honor to follow your lead.
The gods really have it in for you. I wish they knew you like I did.
A great act of freedom. Your body will suffer for it, but your soul will flourish. Always, I will remember your example.
Straight into the fire, then. Your chances aren't favorable, but at least you've learned to embrace the test. I told you I'd be good for you, Watcher.
You're a brave soul. Wish I'd met you sooner.
We shatter and sink, discarded like worn tools. Why have you consigned us to oblivion? We do not cherish violence, but we will fight to defend the legacies of this world. In one hand, a hammer, in the other, a mace. We protect the greatest works of civilization, lest it collapse beneath its own weight. We would sooner sacrifice our own bodies than dislodge a single stone from such a place. Why do you torment us with baseless accusations? Then we were betrayed. A part of ourselves was cut away, and we were made to betray something we cherish. The bedrock of civilization. Each culture builds on the bones of the last, yet many only look up at where they would go, never down at the foundations that bear them. Like a mason who builds a listing tower. What peril do they inflict on their progeny? And what dishonor on their forebears? It is unwise to douse a lamp in darkness, to cut the legs from a table. This forgetting is suicide, heresy. Every advance in the crafts and institutions of Kith was forged by skill and sacrifice. A people cut off from their history will wither, and they deserve no less. To pull the blinders from the eyes of gods and Kith. That is why we must return to ourself and restore Abidan. Then do not look to it for one. History is not a moral force, but a set of facts. These facts show Kith where they have come from, and how to move forward. And their brethren have built a culture that stretches across Aora, all because they recognize the importance of their shared legacy. To what exactly? A war with the peoples there? A deadly blight or crippling disease? The future you would have given them is uncertain, yet it would have bequeathed Kith nothing so great as Durgan's steel. But the memory of those wars has likely saved them from another now, when it would shatter a Barondir would. Yet it is one their history bears out. They fought over beliefs and territory. It is only the memory of pain and loss that prevents them from taking up arms again. The problem is not that they remember too much of their history, but rather too little. Raid Serens and Deerwoodens alike began as pioneers from Adir. They all came seeking opportunity. Were they to look farther back, they would see their common origins and desires. A painful truth. Maybe so, but we would not cast history aside over one such example. And we have listened. When Ione Brotha fell, Abidan lost much. His will to preserve, the memory of how and why he died. But he built us with fragments of his own soul. In returning, we can restore what was taken from him. Burdens strengthen the bearer, and they warn against repeated mistakes. Why would you discard them so hastily? All civilizations run their course and fall, just as the people in them grow old and die. And yet to endure in memory is a kind of immortality. Would Zawa condemn the Takan to a second death, merely to escape the pain of their loss?
This pain is a gift to my soul. I am glad to remember them.
You see, such pain has value. Pleasing or no, that memory was a part of her. In surrendering it, she lost a part of herself.
The part that spent every waking hour obsessed with old history, perhaps. What I lost was a burden, and one that bent me over for years.
It would be better if Kith did not become trapped by guilt, sorrow, and shame. But we speak of what should be. You recognize what is. Yet such destructive memories are rare. Surely others are strengthened by retrospection, even amidst pain. A rare opportunity, for you have the chance to answer them, to do things left undone. If that were true, they would not trouble you now. And we have listened. A facile argument. One that defends stasis, not progress. Just as fire clears dead wood from a forest, struggle makes way for new developments. Conflict is part of progress. Peace and ignorance is not worth keeping. And what great achievement has not begun with failure? Would you condemn the world to stagnation simply to avoid it? That is a judgment that can only be made in hindsight. The timeline of mortals is inadequate to the task. Yet your hand kindled its fires. A fluke, but a costly one. Still, you point to an exception.
I thought I did. But who would hold the leaden key accountable?
We cannot defend the intentions of a group that kills to hide secrets.
And to what end? To defend the gods? Or themselves? More and more these days, I wonder.
And we have listened. We shall see this world and its people restored.
The Eyeless disappeared beneath the lake, their bond to Andra finally severed. With this threat ended, hope returned to the White March. Hunters returned to the wildernesses, and travelers to the roads. Tales of the Watcher's bravery replaced stories of monsters in the woods. The villagers of Stalwart busied their hands with work and their tongues with song, eager to seize on the promise of peace.